Cash Flow Mike, and I'm telling you what, I just had just a wonderful, great, but weird weekend. And again, when I get on that bike, I do that thinking, and I started thinking about disappointment. Now, I'm sure all of us in our businesses, we've planned, we've tried to go through things, we've tried to do something that was a big event, and it just fell flat. It just didn't hit the way we wanted. The results that we wanted, we just didn't get it. It didn't work right. So you were disappointed. Now, what reminded me of this is that I went back to a very hyped up game, right? It was Oklahoma versus Baylor in Waco. We went down to Baylor. It started off the day with game day, and it just progressed all the way through the day. In the first half, I felt every elated emotion you could have. I mean, I was excited, I was screaming, I was yelling, I was happy. And then the second half, boom, just the opposite. So I went through every single emotion and ended up with, disappointment. So the reason I'm saying this is that how do you deal with disappointment? Well, back in my Army days, we used to use a process after every big event. And it was called the AAR, or After Action Review. And believe it or not, we probably all do this anyway. We start the war game. Hey, what happened, right? And the 3 steps of the AAR process is basically just asking yourself 3 questions, right? And what that is what went right, what went wrong, and what could we do differently? So I started thinking about it, just like the announcers do on TV, hey, what went right? We went through how the offense was clicking, how the defense was clicking, what went wrong? Hey, it just fell flat. It's just like everything turned off in the second half. And then what can we do differently? Well, of course, that's up to the coaches, but being sitting, up in the stands, I'm as good as a coach, I guess, because you can start to think about those things. I do the same thing in my business. If I go to an event, if I do a speaking event, if I go to a trade show, if I do a webinar, I ask myself those questions. Sometimes I'll review the video. What could I do right? Or what did I do right? What did I do wrong? Or what could I do differently? So think about that next time you're disappointed by your own performance or your company's performance, or your team's performance in your business. What went right? What went wrong? What can you do differently? And then move forward. And hey, it's Monday morning. Get that motivation on. Go out there and do great things. This is Cash Flow Mike. We'll talk to you tomorrow.